What's up, y'all? I am Kyle on the mic, and welcome to Season 2 of Stand Out with Kyle, an interview series where we bring unique individuals who embrace their authentic self, and we spotlight them. I want to say shout out to Studio Space DMV for being our Studio Space sponsor, providing this amazing set for Stand Out with Kyle. Now listen, make sure you follow them on social media, and if you need somewhere to go and shoot something, well, just know Studio Space DMV gets it all done. But today I'm here with someone, my guy, who's been killing the game and, you know, just giving back and being an overall philanthropist, host, entertainer. On his IG, he said, I do it all, you pick one. And guess what? We're going to talk about each one with him. Well, our guy, the one and only, Hail Zel!
Yes, sir. How you doing,
Hey,
brother?
man, great to have you here, my guy.
It's great to be. I see everybody else been here. I'm trying to get
Yeah, you know, I said, listen, people that stand out. Listen, you about damn near 6'5" now.
Yes,
You've been standing out from the jump.
That's all. I appreciate you, bro. I love what you got going too, man.
I appreciate, man. And same here, and that's why we're going to spotlight and shine light on you. But before we get started, we love to get the energy and vibe going with an icebreaker.
I'm with that.
And we both hosted the live show of Culture Tags together.
Indeed. Shout out Unique.
Come on,
Yeah.
Unique.
Yes,
That's
indeed.
what you are, all right?
Yes, indeed.
So it's only right we go ahead and play a game of Culture Tags,
I'm okay.
all right?
I'm okay with that.
You ready?
I'm okay with that.
All right, so this category is songs and lyrics, all right? Now, it's an Erykah Badu song. It's something she said you had to do when in the song when, you know, you're going through it. She said, you know, don't.
Oh, I guess you better call Tyrone.
You know, how's it go?
I guess you better
call Tyrone. Say what? Come on!
I'm gonna do that part with me.
No, it's about you. I didn't want to, you know, we do 1, 2, 3. Call him. Come on.
Better like that.
I think she should just add us as background singers,
I
right?
can holler at somebody who I know.
You know, Mr.
somebody.
Plugged In himself. Come on now. See, we gonna get to it, all right? All right. All right, now it's a hit Biggie song, all right?
Oh, I already know that one.
Oh, 1, 2, 3. It was all of the
dream. I used to read that magazine.
Hey.
Salt and pepper.
Hey. Hey.
Oh, that's my fault.
Oh, yeah, come on, you was ready, come on.
Mr. Magic Mode. I just
Come on.
I knew that part. I just stopped. I knew it, though.
He said how to do it for the culture real quick, all right? Okay, now this is another one. This one's category is family and friends. And some your mom would say when you try to sneak and do something when she's not looking.
Oh my goodness.
All right, now
Sneak when she not looking.
you have 2 of them, but in the rear. She told you it was in the rear this time. Like, don't try to sneak around because
I got eyes in the back of my head.
ding, ding,
Yeah,
ding.
I definitely had that line.
That's right. 3 for 3 right there, Hail Zel. There you go. See, you did it for the culture, and it's only right because you are Mr. Culture Tags himself, okay?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But now let's go ahead and tap into what you do for the culture and how you stand out, my guy. Now,
Man.
Zel, I'm trying to remember how we met. I don't know how we met. It was through social media. Did we meet in person?
You know, honestly, I just believe when you doing, like I remember like you've been on this path for a minute. I just think we ended up like just crossing paths, being in our path. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like being in
yeah.
our call, I feel like we crossed paths on that way. You know, and I probably started out like as a fan. And then this turned this to be like, dang, like that's my dog. So
I appreciate
started
it, bro.
as a fan, bro. And then I just love to see like what it bloomed into. So probably social media, but I definitely remember you from afar before like knowing you. So.
No, bro, that's love too, and also a fan of your work as well. What you're doing, man.
Thank
Like,
you, brother.
but you know, I want to talk about the beginning stages of who Hail Zel is. Zel Prather.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I won't put your government out there,
That's
but
fine.
they know now, all right?
Mr. Prather, they know.
Come on, Mr. Prather, come on. Which one? Pick one, right?
Which one? Whichever.
But I know you started off in sports, correct?
Yep.
So I want to talk about that journey from, you know, as an athlete, and then, you know, segue into like the entertainment side. So talk about your athletic days at the beginning.
Man, you know, growing up, basketball was just like the thing. So,
Yeah.
basketball was my thing. I played high school. I played junior college. Then I played college. So that's just all I seen. That's all I wanted to do. And then once the ball stopped bouncing and you got to figure out something else.
Yeah.
You know, you just figure out like really what your passion is. Basketball is something I had to work extra hard to be good at or to get what I got out of it, get a scholarship out of it.
Yeah.
And, but like naturally hosting or naturally being in front was something that I was able to do in high school, something that I did on my college campus. And it's just something I just ended up finding a passion for. Friends like Jimmy Jenkins, he had me host my first play, or like Polo and Gabby had me host my first club, and they just let me do it for free. And that kind of, so after college and after basketball, and I'm figuring out what I want to do, you link up with people, they put you in front, and then you go like, oh man, like I could do this. So,
no, for sure you have been doing it. If you like, you know, scrolling through this your IG of this, been seeing you over the years. I mean, you've always been a person that had the gift of gab.
For sure.
You know, I feel like you always had that outgoing personality. Were you that one teammate that was like, you
sure.
warned everybody up, or you be out there pumping everybody up before the game?
Annoying. I was annoying. So it didn't matter what kind of day you was having. Like, it's me. I'm the team guy, the camaraderie guy, the stand up, the clap it up, always talking. Like I coach now, and that's what I do with my youngest. Like I need somebody who's gonna be the talker, who's gonna be the one to get everybody together. So basketball for me was something that I seen that if you work very hard at something and you do it every day, it just showed me the results. It just showed me what happened if you just worked at something. Like I wasn't supposed to get what I got out of it. So the fact that I did, I'm like, oh, if I put this type of effort or put this type of dedication or discipline behind anything else I do, then I know I can like yield the results.
No, for sure. And when the ball started dribbling, was it kind of like a weird stage of like figuring out what I want to do? Because you know everybody thinks, you know, I'm going to the league, at least overseas, a G League or something.
You have all these aspirations, and in reality hit you. You know, it does hit you. So you do figure out like, or you do have to figure out what's next. You do kind of sit in a place of like, dang, like what am I doing? Like I remember still going to the gym. I remember like leaving like work after college, and like would leave work in the middle of the day just to go hoop with the guys who was home and they played overseas. I was probably the only one who didn't play overseas, and I'm still like trying to fit in with them, and I'm going to work sore the next morning, and they, you know, they just preparing for a season. So slowly but surely, it's like it just ain't match up. Like it's just like, bro, you got your degree, you use basketball for what it's for. Now you have to do something else. So for me, I just had to like it was like a hard stop. Like I tried to stay in it. Then it was, you know, you look at yourself like, bro, what are you doing? You changing from your khakis and work shirt, and everybody in here with a gym, you know what I mean, with they team shirt and they gym bag. Like, yeah, bro, this not leave it alone, bro. Let them have that. So that's how it went for me.
So when did it start tapping into like, you know what, you know, because social media was different back then. You know, now they have it easier. Back then, you really had to get it out the mud and really go out in person, be in these streets, and show people what you can do or find ways, because you didn't have the Instagrams, the social media, so people could just find you on the hashtag. You had to go out there and be with the people, which I think is something that you're really skilled at, is being out there with the community and actually being there in person, not just virtually.
Thank you, bro.
No problem, bro. When did that start to click, you know, through work and everything? Like, okay, I want to go ahead and start, you know, being on the mic. I want to start doing content with these different brands and, you know, being called out and do different things.
You know, you just, I will say, like, you try to figure it out. You know, I think for me, I always hosted events, and so they had me host an event in college. I didn't think nothing of it. High school, I might host like the class nights and pep rallies. So
you was doing that before?
Oh yeah, high school. That's what I was. Yeah. I was doing all that before, but just like not thinking of it. I'm just doing it because we in school.
It's fun.
And then it just turned into I bought a mic. No funny. I bought a mic on Amazon or wherever I bought it from, and I used to carry around my book bag with a mic in it, and I used to go to places. So I used to go to like Big Chief or
iconic place.
Big Chief is actually where I got. So that's where I went my book bag.
Okay.
And I asked Polo and Gabby. They was doing parties back then. I'm like, who the host here? I'm like, y'all got a host? He like, nah. He like, well, the first time I went to ask who the host was, he told me they ain't had one. And I said, well, I'm a host it. He said, you got a mic? And I said, no. He said, well, how you gonna host? And then the next time, I bought a mic. I carried it in my book bag every time, and that's how I started though. I would pop up at people jumps like you got. See,
popping up with people is in a good way, you know.
Oh yeah.
You know, now the YNs they be popping up. You're like, hold on now.
Man, I'm popping up. I want to work, and I don't want nothing from it.
Right.
I ain't want nothing from it. I just wanted to do it.
Yeah.
And you do it, and you realize, okay, like I think I'm good at this, and then you get confirmation from people.
Yeah.
And then you do it again, and then next time somebody who was at that party call you to host theirs, and then somebody then call you. So it just kind of was a ripple effect, but it really started with me. You know, something I was already doing. It was like, well, let me try it. I see they over there, they partying. Let me see if I can host this party.
Right.
And you do it, and you do it again, and you do it again.
See, I think that's a key thing, especially in the beginning stages of this, being hungry, you know, actually going out there and seeking the moment, not waiting for it to be handed to you. And also, you know, sometimes you're going to have to do it off the strength of it being free because you're trying to perfect the craft and grow it. And once, you know, after a while, hey man, you know what? Here's something for you. Oh, I saw you at this event. I want to book you for this.
And that's exactly how it went. You know, started on it for free, then I started getting a check from it. And then again, I ain't asked. They just literally, Gabby and Polo just give me a check for it. And then it turned into, you know, you go years down the line, then it's like, well, what's your rate?
Yeah.
What's your hourly rate?
Yeah.
And now, like, what I do for a whole day back there, I'm getting in a couple hours.
Right, off the work and the grind you put in through it.
Yeah.
And it's being out there with the community. I feel like it's a lesson people can learn, like that you could teach to people. And speaking about teaching, you know, I'm gonna talk about your path as a PE teacher.
Yep.
You know, one thing you're always out there is you're lifting as you climb, as I say. I see you always pouring in seeds to the future because like we're coaching and everything. But you know, the big thing was the teaching. Well, what got you wanting to go ahead and start getting into the school system and how important that was to you?
You know, my first job was a daycare. So my first job was working at a daycare. I always had a passion for teaching, or for the kids rather. My sister's a teacher, so I don't know. It's kind of, I moved to Atlanta to pursue like comedy and stand up. So, I know I talked about Jimmy before, but Jimmy had moved to Atlanta. He got a job with Tyler Perry. I packed my bags and he said he was moving down there. I'm like, bro, let's figure it out. I packed my bags. I moved down there with him till I figured it out. And worked at Enterprise, found a job, didn't like it, 6 months. And I had a friend that was teaching. She was like, maybe you'll be good with the kids. And I went over there, did a sample lesson, read to the kids. They responded right, and it was over after that.
Literally, I mean, and I think just off of this teaching, but your creative niche when it came to teaching is definitely something that was like a standout moment that the whole world was enjoying, you know. And the thing is, you weren't just doing it for the gram. You know, you're saying you were doing it off the strength of like something that someone saw in you and called you on to do. And you like, you know what, why not? I mean, you took the leap of faith. You went to Atlanta. You tried to discover that. But sometimes it's just whatever. When God's timing is the perfect timing.
For sure. I'm definitely in the. I ain't go to Atlanta to teach at all.
Right. You said I'm here to make you laugh.
Yeah.
All right. And it's like, okay, the laughing is cool, but you know, bills gotta get paid. But also, I'm still trying to figure out my standout calling, which is entertainment. But sometimes you have to take pivots to get there. And I think that's one thing you did with the teaching. I'm glad you were called to that. I mean, just through the haircuts, the braiding, the Christmases. I mean, the consistency with it is made me a fan as well. I think I really caught more onto you with, you know, seeing the philanthropy work that you've done. And I think that has been something that, you know, we all enjoyed, even, you know, to get on national TV, you know, on the Ellen Show, you know, at the time, you know, how was that experience, you know, getting that call, you know, you're doing something off this to strength, and it's like, okay, I put out there, let's, no pun intended, do the work, right?
For sure.
And then you get a call from a producer like,
that was crazy. You know, when you and I tell people all the time, like by the time people seen it on Ellen, and by the time the news hit it, like the work already been done.
Right.
We done already did our part. So this is just added. But man, you know, I just think good things happen when you do good things for good people at a good time for the right reasons. So you know, that's something we sat in Dream Village, Unique Offer. We sat in Dream Village and mapped out what could we do for the kids. We know it's toy drives. We do that. You know, we looked at the months, like, well, what month is it? You know, like, let's just think about what the kids need in this time. So it was something, you know, let's get their hair. It wasn't even a back to school. It was like, you know what, kids need their hair done. They need their hair cut. They like their nails done. Let's just do that. I talked to the school. We did it, and it just happened to catch. It went viral on Twitter first.
Right.
I was getting like DMs. I was getting DMs from so many like verified sources and things like that. And once we got to Ellen, I didn't pay too much attention to it because I got Steve Harvey. I got a call from Steve Harvey people not too long.
Steve Harvey?
It was like from his producers, but it didn't go through. I got really excited for it, and it didn't.
No, not
you know,
Steve Harvey.
And I mean, and it wasn't for this. It was something else. And I'm like, okay, it just taught me the process that you just don't. So I didn't get excited when I heard the Ellen news. I left it alone.
You like, all right, now well, maybe next year.
I left it alone. Then it just kept going and going and going, and man, we just ended up on Ellen. And then like I took 3 students.
I love that moment. You took them with you.
Yeah, they never. And I fought for that. Like I wasn't going unless my students was going. I wasn't going unless they could take a parent.
Because production with kids sometimes can be like a hiccup, but it's like, no,
we could take one. I'm like, I gotta take these kids. I'm here because of these kids.
Right.
You know, so whatever y'all gotta do, I talked to my school. I made them, and not make them, but I asked them to give me some funds for my.
He made them. So right, he made them.
Listen, okay. I stand on business about my kids.
Yes, for sure.
I stand on big business about my kids. So, and long story short, they came 3 kids, 3 parents. I'm talking about like these people ain't never been out of northeast, southeast. Like my kids ain't never seen a palm tree. So we in California, and they like, what is that? Never seen no tree like that. Like, they never been on a plane, so
wow.
Please give them that experience. I don't know what that'll do for them. Like, knowing that they, giving them an opportunity, can do something to
broaden the horizon.
That you never know. Like, they don't never think about leaving out the country. Like, Ocean City is a vacation in them.
Right.
We going across the country, and it's paid for, and it's palm trees, and it's a big pool, and you got your own bed at this hotel, and they picking us up in a Sprinter van, and it's gonna be snacks, and for real, y'all little celebrity, and we gonna be on TV, and everybody gonna know you forever, like, and that's tight to be able to. So yes, I love what came with it. I love all the. I got a brand new car.
I'm about to say, she have that Kia.
I did. I got a brand new car, Hyundai. Shout out to Hyundai.
Oh, the Hyundai. Come on. Hey, come on. Hey, Hyundai. Look, come on.
And I got a check from my foundation, which helped too. But the biggest thing out of that was, like, my kids getting that experience, and my students getting that experience, their parents getting that experience was like chef's kiss for me. Like, you see them kids today, you can't tell them nothing. Like, we was on Ellen Show, we was on national TV. Like, you can look it up. Like, they love that. So that's what I'm about.
And what were the afterwards? Were there more TV shows that hit you up, or did you decline any or any?
Yeah, like Kelly Clarkson. We had that one too. But kind of what I didn't realize with the networks, once you pick one, it'd be like that's the one you did.
Oh,
so
it's like, kind of like
because all them shows record together in Hollywood. Like, there's so many different studios all on the same lot.
Yeah.
And pretty much once you pick one, that's the one that you're going to go with.
Got you.
Which I'm glad I picked that, because I was looking at Kelly Clarkson. Shout out to Kelly. I don't know what she give away.
She's like, all right, thank you for coming. Yes, it's Kelly Clarkson. She'll sing with you.
Apple trophy. I'm like,
right. You said we need some benefits, some that's we could take back to the community to actually uplift these students and things like that.
I didn't know I was getting that, but when I did, it'd be God.
The car. When you had that car, how did you think a car?
I had just like.
You still got it?
Yeah, boy, it's out there. Come on. Please. Of course. And I like needed it at that time.
Right.
Like, my car was totaled. I was driving like my mom's old car, and just I'm not tripping though. Like, getting what I needed to get done. I'm talking. It was like the old joint too. So when I go host an event, I park it like 2 blocks down the street and scooter to the event.
Like, okay, you got the humble beginnings.
Yeah, the host can't pull up. Right. You know what I mean? So I park my joint 2 blocks, like, you can't, whatever. But it's all worked out, and I think like I know it's because like I just think God rewards like the good work, the good deeds. I think God like look out for that. I think that's why I'm blessed, because I know I do the work. I ain't perfect, but I do look out for the people who need to be looked out for.
No, for sure. And I know soon after that you pursued and kept the teaching role, but eventually you kind of knew it was time to step away. You know, what made you realize it was time to now kind of step away and tap into more of the things you build off of the resources, to still give back to the students that you did as a teacher?
Yeah, I just needed to do more. Being in the classroom, you kind of inclined to like your class.
Yeah.
And then, so out the classroom, I taught PE, so now I'm inclined to, okay, now I got the whole school, but there's also a school over there, and there's a school over there,
right.
And there's a school down there, and there's kids everywhere. And I found a way, like, teaching gets a little repetitive.
Yeah.
So I'm doing, and I just had bigger goals and bigger aspirations that still matched what my passion is, and still matched the difference I wanted to make and the give back I wanted to do. So it was bittersweet, but it wasn't, like, it ain't make me sad, because I knew I was going to be able to impact them on a bigger level by not just staying in the classroom. So it was like a bittersweet thing. I loved being able to interact with the kids every day, but in the capacity that I deal with them now, and such like a big group and a big deal, like, I'm with that too.
No, and I think it's beautiful, because that was like 10 years ago, and now they're in high school.
Yes, bro.
The students that you taught and went viral with Ellen are now.
No, not them. They're like, they like 5th, 6th grade. My first group, when I first started teaching in Atlanta, my kindergarten class.
They're in high school now.
They're in high school now.
How has that transition been? Oh my God.
I got a couple that came to DC and like they come visit me. I take them out, may go see like the Monument. Took them to a Wizards game before. I still talk to a lot of their parents.
Shout out to the Wizards. They honored you too at a game. I was there. Remember that? Getting your trophies from your city, your flowers.
I love that too.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, it's tight to see, and just like, I remember their mannerisms. I remember how shy and timid they were. Like, I have a student, Skylar, who was shy and timid, and now is in so many different groups and organizations at her school and getting awards. And I'm like, this girl wouldn't say 2 words. And
right.
now is so outgoing and like a special kid. And you look at kids like that and go like, dang, like, I remember my time with this kid. Or like, it make you a little proud, like, You weren't even reading when I first met you.
Right, literally, you were doing the work, you know, and I want to talk about that as well. You know, your nonprofit, you know, do the work foundation. You know, talk about the creation of that. You all recently did something with Stephon Diggs and Cardi B pulled up.
Yep. So we so the Prather Foundation. So we do a lot with so Asian companies do the work. So
okay.
It's a youth-led production company.
And the Prather Foundation is yours.
So of course I partner with her on everything. And I mean, it's based so like with Stephon Diggs, they did a big football camp. And they wanted to kind of like curate it for kids. Like, how do we curate this space past football for kids? So that's what we link up with Do the Work. They know how we give back to kids. So that's why the Diggs partnership with Diggs hit us up. And we link with Do the Work and kind of just produce the whole day for the kids to be able to come experience, and not only from a football perspective, but from a SEL perspective, from a fun perspective, and like, let's really get something out of this. So yes, we're gonna get the drills, yes, we're gonna have football, but also like, let's hear from this. Let's have some of our students interview and
learn the business.
Yes, learn the business behind it. Like get footage. Who's working the camera? Who's up top? Who has props? Who doing like kind of from back of house to front of house? Who's producing this event and giving our kids like real world and like hands-on experience. So
I love how we're going through the story. How it started off with the teaching. You know, it's still with entertainment, still with sports. Everything that Zel was able to obtain through his standout journey to still give back. And speaking about producing and productions, you did something genius, okay? And I want you to know that. Genius, all right?
Thank you.
Move with Mr. Prather.
Yes, sir, that's the one.
That is the one.
Yes, sir, bro. Yes, sir.
Okay?
Yes, sir.
When I saw you put out children's music, and then also create a character movement, Mr. Prather, and also worked hard to go on your first tour that you recently just finished.
Yeah.
How did that come about? Like, when did that idea come? You know what? Let's make music and teach them at the same time, because I know I'm a visual learner.
Yeah.
All right. So a song, I can learn something. That's the opposite.
That thing.
Let me tell you. But listen, how did that come about, bro?
You know, being in the classroom, you kind of you got to find ways to connect to the kids, and a lot of times they used to give us ideas or things that we could do. And there was a dude on there they used to make me watch. Older dude, was an old white dude.
Was it Bill Nye the Science Guy?
Nah, his name was Jack Hartman.
Okay, maybe that.
And he used to put his hat to the side and he used to fold his hands and he used to like rap. And I like hated it with a passion. Cause I'm just like, you're just not, this old white man isn't.
He's like, first of all, we're not connected on certain levels.
I'm working in Atlanta. I'm in the Bluff too. So like, I don't know if y'all know about the Bluff, but like the snow on the Bluff is I'm like right there west side. Like,
got you.
I'm like in it. And my kids yeah, I'm not for real. But my kids not getting that.
Yeah.
You know, like they get it, but they not getting it. So I used to start like just beating on tables, going around with them. Like beating on tables, teaching them something. And then as it just grew, Do the Work, and we linked up with them, like let's try to make it an album. So we went to the studio. Same studio, Trap Factory in Hyattsville. Shout out my man Dante. Same person. But we went there, put together an album, and I just put it out there. I felt nothing of it. Some of the songs on the first album not even like mixed and mastered. I just was trying something, and it blew. And then we 2 million streams later.
2 what?
Yeah, we 2 million, brother.
Wait, 2 what?
Yeah, 2 M's on that thing.
2 M's on that thing, like.
Real.
When you see the numbers and you see the impact it's having, like how did that make you feel, bro?
It blows my mind for real. Like it's not, or if I'm walking in the store and somebody like, that's the opposite, man. Or like I went to the Redskins game a couple weeks ago, or Commanders game, and a kid like ran up to me and gave me a hug about being Mr. Prather. So it'd be stuff like that that's like, dang. But they know like we 2 million streams and that I know people in their car listening to it, they in their school listening to it, they at home listening to it. It just let me know it works and we doing the right thing.
And it's universal. Even if no matter what age you are, you could be cranking to it. Like I played it earlier and my crew would know. You're like, wait, you start the opposite.
You start rocking on accident.
Yeah, like how you start moving.
Yeah, you forget that it may not even be no kids.
Right.
You're like you know you're not supposed to be this out there. But
right.
It's safe, man. It feel good. It's for us. And it feel good. And you just happen to learn. I always call it hiding the medicine in the candy. Like I know what we want. I know what feel good. I know what's needed. So let's give them the trap beats. Let's give them a good cadence. Let's give them a good hook. And then let's teach them they rhyme. That words rhyme. Let's teach them they letter sounds. Let's teach them the days of the week, your opposites, your sight words. So That's the concept.
So how is the song, the lyrics? How is it? You just get in the studio and just let freestyle? Come on now, freestyle, Mr. Prather.
Some of them might be off the top of the dome. Some of them, we might gotta really go in and it's really crazy when I'm in there like, what the cow say? I'm really in there like typing, what the cow say? Okay, what should come next? What about the pig? So we really in there like crafting. Like it's 2-3 hour sessions. The beats are all in house. It's all produced in house. It's usually just me and Asia, and it's like a real deal process with this kid's music. It's fun, but we take it serious.
No, y'all take it real serious, okay? I mean, and it's been standing out, no pun intended. And you literally had your own show. Talk about the production and doing that. I mean, bro, like. I want you to realize seriously, like, do you understand how big of a moment that is from an idea to now? I think thousands of kids, and you sold it out, okay?
Yeah, bro, 700. That was that. I thought that was crazy. It don't really, I don't know. It don't hit me like that, and it doesn't. I was overwhelmed beforehand, so like I was in the back. I had to go way up top. I couldn't be out there, but I watched like a line form outside the theater, and I'm watching like a big tour bus that a school went and got because they want to do a Saturday field trip with all their kids and families. Yeah, and I'm like watching these people like pull up to a Mr. Prather show. I'm watching like kids like dressed like me with like red overalls and a hat, and I'm like, dang. Then I get out there and they're like scream, like like when you scream, you can like hear the scream, like it hurt,
like Michael Jackson fan type scream.
It was like that, or like it don't feel real, and I'm just doing what I feel like I'm supposed to do. Like, I'm not. If you think I wouldn't want to be some I got so many other things that I could want to be. That's way more glamorous, than walking around with a jumper on, singing to the kids, But it's truly like what I know I'm supposed to do. So it doesn't feel like work. It doesn't feel like I'm like humbled by it. Like it's like, dang, you rock with me, or like I don't know. It blows my mind. I can't really get around it when when these kids come up to me like that, or these parents, or like taking pictures, or like getting stopped for kid music, like for kid stuff. Like I'm okay with I do the bullpen. It's 5,000 people.
If I say bullpen, wine and slow jams, we'll get something else.
And I'm okay with let's do that. It look cool. And all that, but when you get it from the kids, it hit a little different when you get it from a 5-year-old who leave his parent over there and run up to you to give you a hug. I'm essentially to me, I'm a stranger, and this kid come up and hug me because I'm Mr. Prather. So stuff like that is like, it's mind blowing, but it just give me the green light to go like, I know I'm doing the right thing.
No, for sure, man. This is going to go far and beyond the DMV, different places. Sure. I mean, have any networks, companies, anybody been reaching out to you that's been surprising?
Yeah,
2 million. You might get signed, brother, man.
It is a lot. We working on like how do I want to say it without saying? We're working on like, how they got like Blues Clues and all that, Mr. Ross. So we're working on the show, we're working on the show that we're doing. Got a YouTube series that came out. I think the show put people on like a bigger, get more eyes on it. So
like you on the news with it and everything.
Yeah. So the show got more eyes exactly to what I do and how I do it versus just the music. So yeah, man, some folks reached out, some people reached out. I've been getting a lot of calls since then, which a lot of doors has opened for me to not only continue to do the Move Mr. Prather live show, but also like let's take it a step further, which I'm grateful for. It'd be me and Asia, we figure it out. And granted, like gratefully she has the Do the Work team. They help produce it again, front of house, back of house. So I needed that, but we figuring it out and we doing the work. We figure it out, we do the work, and we get what we get from it.
No, I love it, especially when you and Asia, y'all two together. I mean, I think that's a beautiful teamwork, partnership, relationship, everything. I think that's beautiful with that. But yeah, man, like I can definitely see this going like far.
And listen, this our second. So we did West Virginia, we did Atlanta, DC, Maryland. So now with this one being like that was the finale of it. So now like this coming season. Just trying to take it more. Like I got some folks in New York that hit me. Atlanta want me to come back again. But I really I just want to do it here. I want to do it in Maryland, DC, Virginia, Atlanta. I want to get Move Mr. Prather to as many kids, many schools, many communities that get it. I just want people to know, not even on some selfish, listen to my song, but like, I just think the kids need it.
No, for sure.
Like,
and I love the confidence. And one thing I do see, like you talk your ish. You let it know. Like where does that confidence come from? Because you let them know. Zel said I'm the best host in the DMV. I said, oh, all right, I like that. Give me some ammo. I like that. Wake him up, Zel. Wake him up.
I really do the work, so it ain't like It's not it's not a non-humble. I'm very confident in what I do.
Yes.
Because I really work at what I do.
For sure.
So if it's hosting, I could tell you when I started, I could tell you how many different genres of events that I've hosted.
Yes.
The resume is there.
Yes.
The people could tell you what that is. When it comes to being Mr. Prather, I could tell you what I could show I could show my work. My work is right there to be shown.
Come on now.
So the confidence comes from like I know because I do it. You know, like it's nothing else. Like when you really do it, you know what you do.
Come on now. Yeah, when you stand out, you know your work speaks for itself. It's like, well, I'm going to dim my light. Yeah. And first of all, there's room for everyone.
Yeah, oh for sure. Listen, when I see and I tell people this all the time, like I do feel like I'm the best host and this, that, all of that. The same way you probably feel like you the best host.
Yeah.
Too. And when I see you doing your thing, it give me like I'd be like, bet. I'm like, man, look at Kyle, like, bet, say no more. Like, my turn. You know, honestly, I love that. I think iron sharp as iron. So when I see you working, it give me like a motivation. Like, all right, but I love when I see you with them dance folks.
Thank you, bro.
This national joint, or you here on the DTLI on the
Thank
tour.
you, bro.
Like, oh, he working.
Nah,
and I love that. And it just give me like the extra fuel to be like, all right, me too.
That's that sport. That's where sports come.
Yeah, honestly,
I mean, going through this whole interview, you see how different chapters in your life that sometimes people may think like, dang, you know, is this for me, or why have I caught to this, or did that end it? But all these were just building you up for this one moment.
For sure. I think every single part of what I've done and what I did, I think plays a part into what I do and into how I am now. So from the biggest in basketball is where it all started, and it showed me how if you work at something, you can get exactly what you want out of it. And that was hard. That was hard to do. Basketball was not my calling. Wasn't my calling. Wasn't what God told me that I was going to do with my life. It just was used as a tool to teach me discipline, teach me dedication, and to realize like what could come out of it. So I just literally, my coach told me dedication plus discipline equals success. Coach at Vanderbilt now. At Coach Jordan, I'll never forget it. And I just take that same formula to being a host, to being a teacher, to being Mr. Prather, to DJing, to stand-up, to the philanthropy work. Whatever it is, if you're dedicated at it and you're disciplined at it, like the world, like they reward that. The universe rewards that. That's undefeated. You get what you put out of every single. Like watch what you get from this, bro. Like you doing this series, you doing and it's big, bro. It's big. Don't get it twisted. Like season 2, it's big. And this is watch what come from. You're gonna look back at this. This gonna be nothing when you look back at it. You're like, man, we was in the Lou. I mean, you're in a big studio space, lights, cameras, and you gonna look up in a couple and be like, man, we really started in a. Now it's gonna be a room. This is gonna be a room back. Like right now, it's a nice studio space. Yeah. And you gonna look back and be like, oh yeah, we started in a room because you're gonna be in some.
My own studio space. Come on now. Right. I'm like, we gotta hurry up, wrap up. We gotta go to the Grammys. Zel about to get his first Grammy right here.
Man, why you playing?
Come on now. Come on. Won't it, do it. Hey.
I'm telling you what I know. Little record. That's coming very soon.
Facts. No, the awards, everything. I mean, Nickelodeon, PBS Kids. I mean.
Watch what I tell you.
Ooh. Is there an exclusive we can get today?
I'm just telling you. I'm just telling you.
Okay.
Mr. Prather.
Look at this camera.
Listen. Mr. Prather is on the way. Mr. Prather, matter of fact, Mr. Prather is here. Mr. Prather is here. He was on the way. He has arrived.
Oh!
Mr. Prather has arrived. Clock that.
Clock that and stand out while doing it. But before we end, I just want to ask you one simple question. What makes you stand out?
Man, authenticity. Me being able to be myself, whether I'm in a room full of adults, a room full of children, if I'm at the church, if I'm at the wedding, if I'm in a room with y'all, authenticity. I think authenticity wins. Being able to be yourself in all rooms, and like being a good person of that self. So like you can be yourself as long as you're a good person. So I just think my authenticity is what works for me. What helps me stand out. I can be accepted as a children's music artist. I could be accepted as a party host. I could be accepted as a church host, a comedian, a teacher. So You know, so that's what makes me stand out. I'm able to just, you know, be me, be Mr.
Right.
Prather, be Hail Zel, man.
Yeah,
Hail Zel Prather.
That's he knows. Like he does it all. You heard all the accolades. So what you gotta do is just pick one and book them at the same time. Thank you so much, Hail Zel, for being here for Stand Out Kyle. Let them know where they can follow you at all social medias and keep up with you.
Yes, indeed, man. Hail Zel, HAIL_ZEL, or Move Mr. Prather, MoveMrPrather.com, DoTheWorkDC.com, man. That's what it is.
That's right. This is season 2 of Stand Out with Kyle. Again, shout out to our amazing Studio Space sponsor, Studio Space DMV, for this amazing set. And again, make sure you follow us on all social medias at Stand Out with Kyle. Follow me as well at KyleOnTheMic. And this is season 2 of Stand Out with Kyle with Hail Zel.
Yes, indeed. Appreciate you.
Hey, my guy.
Come on, everybody, stand out with Kyle.